Issue 1 starts off with Frank Castle suffering gunshot wounds and memory loss. He gets up to check his Uzi, seeing that it's empty. He then surveys the boat, finding drugs, letting us know that he was here to interrupt the drug shipment. That's when he hears sirens approaching in the distance. So he reloads his gun and shoots at the police boats. He doesn't aim to kill though. He only shoots out the spotlight of the police boat so he can make a run for it. We see him leap into the water, damn near drowning just to get away. We then cut to a church in Queens, New York, where we see a father walking towards a confession booth. He sits down and starts to talk to a mysterious man, when suddenly he tells the father to reach under his seat to grab a pistol, before he exposes him for being a human trafficking scumbag. We see that the mysterious man is Kingpin's big ass, somehow fitting inside his confession booth. He tells the father that he's already reported him to the authorities, and like the coward he is, bam, that's when he shoots himself to avoid the consequences. We cut over to Detective Pluto and Detective Fishback, doing the investigation on the drug boat the Punisher just came from. They discovered the shot and burnt remains of one of Tombstone's goons, identifying him by the grill that was still left in his mouth. Detective Pluto states that there's going to be retribution for this, and if they don't stop it now, there will be quite a mess, because anybody who knows anything knows you don't fuck with Tombstone. That's when we see Tombstone in a meat freezer. He has 5 gang members from the 5 gangs most likely to mess with him on meat hooks, DBD style. He tells them that they're going to die here, and the best he can offer is a quick death, which is better than the alternative of being hacked into pieces while still alive. That's when he gets in one of the thugs' faces and interrogates him about who killed his crew, who destroyed his shipment, and who would dare make a move against him. We then cut to an old lady walking her dog along the beach. Her dog discovers a washed up Punisher on the shore. After waking up, the old lady asks if there's anyone that she should call for him. That's when he takes her phone out of her hand, crushes it, and throws it into the ocean, telling her no phones or hospitals. He then tells her to take him to her house, where we see Frank demand vodka, tweezers, needle and thread, and a lighter so that he can fix himself up. He takes a big swig of vodka before pouring it all over his wounds to disinfect it. He tells the old lady that he's probably going to pass out, and when that happens, she needs to finish him up. That's when he uses the heated tweezers to pull out the bullet that's still lodged into his shoulder. We cut to Kingpin, looking down at the boat crime scene, as he chastises Councilwoman Ross about taking bribes from the Russian state. We see that he killed her with what looks to be drain cleaner. I guess he forced her to drink it. We see Tombstone as he gets one of his goons to dispose of the bodies of the gangsters that he just got done torturing inside the meat freezer. He gives a speech about being divinely inspired to clean up the city more than he ever could as mayor. We then see Frank looking into the mirror at the old lady's house after his makeshift surgery. The old lady asks him what his name is. Frank tells her he doesn't know, and I guess that's what happens when you get a bullet to the brain. She tells him that he didn't get shot there, confusing Frank. She tells him after he passed out like he said he would, she went to sew up his head, but it was already sewn up. That's when he reaches for his neck before suddenly writhing in pain, as we see that the Kingpin is looking at a monitor. He tells Frank that he's rested long enough and it's time to get back to work. The old lady tries to console him, but Frank, now in Punisher mode, only asks if she has any guns.